LEGO just did something it almost never does, and if you collect Star Wars, you've got about a week before it costs you serious money. On July 31st, over 100 LEGO sets will be discontinued for good. 13 of them are Star Wars. I buy and sell these for a living, so when LEGO makes a move like this in the middle of the year, I pay close attention. Because some of this stuff is not coming back. And there's one set on this list that makes zero sense for LEGO to kill right now. I'll get to it at the end, trust me, it's worth the wait. First, what's actually disappearing, why LEGO's doing this, and the ones genuinely worth grabbing before they're gone. Let's get into it. Here's the part that should raise an eyebrow. Normally LEGO retires sets at the end of the year, December 31st. A handful leave mid-year, but that's it. This year, over 100 sets are getting cut on July 31st. That is not normal. And this isn't a leak or a rumor, LEGO confirmed it themselves. They've put a retiring soon tag on basically all of these on their own website. That matters more than it sounds because once the tag goes up, there's no extension and no second chance. These dates are locked. So why would LEGO cut 100 plus sets in the middle of the year? My honest read, they're clearing the decks. 2027 is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, the biggest year this franchise has had in ages, and LEGO is about to flood shelves with anniversary product. You don't make room for a tidal wave by keeping the old stuff around. But the why matters less than the who, because some genuinely great Star Wars sets got caught in this. Let me show you the ones that hurt. 13 LEGO Star Wars sets are gone for good after July 31st. Here's every one of them. But I'm not gonna bore you reading the whole list. Let me hit the ones that actually matter and I'll break down all 13 one by one in the next video. Starting with the big one, the ATT Walker. Over 1,000 pieces, one of the best Clone Wars vehicles LEGO has ever made, and after July, it's done. If you've ever wanted this thing, this is your window. I've got one right here, and once these clear out, the prices only goes one direction. Then the Executor Super Star Destroyer, one of the most massive ships in all of Star Wars, shrunk down into LEGO's Starship collection. I stocked these so I can show the real thing. Gone after July. It's not just the sets either. The Captain Rex helmet is leaving too. This is one of LEGO's 18 plus display busts, over 800 pieces, and Rex is one of the most beloved characters in the whole Clone Wars, so this one's gonna sting for a lot of people. My favorite on the list, the Jedi Bob Starfighter. Jedi Bob started as basically a joke, a random minifigure the fans turned into a legend, and LEGO leaned in and made him real. You're buying this one for the figure, and once it retires, he gets a lot harder to find. And it's not just the big stuff, even the Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter, a $13 pocket money set, is on the chopping block. The cheap ones vanish quietly, and then they're weirdly hard to track down. That's 5 of the 13. The Acclamator, the Home One, the TIE Bomber, the Battle Packs, and the rest are all leaving too. And I'm covering every single one in the next video. Which of these is already on your shelf? Drop it below. I want to see how many of you grabbed the ATTE before me. And I still haven't told you about the set that makes no sense. The UCS Millennium Falcon. Now to be precise, this one's actually leaving at the end of 2026, not July. But it's the headline of this whole retirement, and here's why it's bugging me. This Falcon has been on shelves for almost 9 years. It's the crown jewel of LEGO Star Wars. And LEGO is choosing to retire it right before 2027, the 50th anniversary of the franchise. You'd think the one set you'd absolutely keep in stock for the biggest Star Wars year in history is the most iconic ship in Star Wars. But they're pulling it. So either this is a genuine fumble, or the theory I actually believe, they're retiring the old Falcon because a new one is coming for the anniversary. Think about it, clear the 9-year-old version now, drop a fresh UCS Falcon in 2027 as the centerpiece. That's exactly what I'd do if I ran LEGO. And it's not just a Falcon leaving by the end of the year. The UCS Venator and the UCS Jabba Sail Barge are on their way out too. Big hard to replace display pieces. So tell me, do you think we're getting a brand new UCS Falcon for the 50th? Or did LEGO just fumble the bag? I genuinely want to know. Now the question I actually got asked as a reseller, out of all of this, what's worth buying before July 31st? And I'm gonna be straight with you because most videos won't be. Do not panic buy 100 sets. Here's the honest truth about retiring LEGO. Most of it does not skyrocket in value. The panic buying is overblown. What actually tends to hold or climb comes down to 2 things. A set with a unique in-demand minifigure or an iconic display piece that's generally hard to replace. So if I'm spending my own money, the Jedi Bob Starfighter. Yes, for that figure alone, and the Executor Super Star Destroyer, Darth Vader's iconic ship. You can also get the ATT Walker and the Captain Rex helmet. The ATT in particular is a kind of large set that tends to climb in value once it's gone, especially with that exclusive Phase 2 Commander Cody fig. And the Rex helmet has a devoted Clone Wars audience behind it. And the Falcon, if you want it, it'll likely rise after retirement, but it's a huge spend, so buy it because you want to own it, not as a lottery ticket. Everything else, the cheaper stuff like the Rex Microfighter or the Battle Packs, buy it because you love it, not because a YouTuber told you it'll make you rich. That's the part nobody says out loud. And if you think I'm wrong, if you think one of these is flying under the radar and it's gonna take off, tell me which one and why. I'll be reading every comment. So that's the situation. Over 100 sets gone July 31st, 13 of them Star Wars, and the Falcon on its way out right before the biggest anniversary in the franchise. Tell me down in the comments, which retiring set are you grabbing before the deadline? Or are you sitting this one out? I read every comment, so let me know. If you're new here, subscribe. I'm following this whole retirement situation as it unfolds, and the full set-by-set breakdown is next. And if you want more like this, I got videos right here for you on the screen. I'll see you in the next one.